Hey guys, welcome to Black Geek Cool. I'm your host Gershawn, and today we have an episode review of Titans, episode 2 and 3. I forgot the name of the episodes because it's been a week or two since I watched it. I'm kind of slacking on these groups. I'm gonna get on top of it. It's 2019, so I'm trying to be more consistent. So I'm gonna pop these out a little more frequently. But let's get into the review slash I just blanked out on the word. Let's do that all over again. Hey guys, welcome to Black Geek Cool. I'm your host Gershawn, and today we got a review of episode 2 and 3 of Titans. I'll put the name of the episodes in the description because I literally just forgot them. But let's get into the review of this. I actually watched this like a week or two ago. I'm really slacking on these reviews, at least for Titans. I'm not gonna lie to you, close to not watching no more. I give a show 3 episodes to see if I'm interested in it, and this one I'm not. My interest is kind of vague and down, but let's get to the review. Episode 2 review first. Episode 2 is the introduction of Hawk and Dove. Great characters. I like their characters. I like the two people playing Hawk and Dove. I think they do a great job. They show you that there's a history with Dove, and technically he's not. I blanked on his Nightwing right now. He's Dick, still Robin. But you see, they have a history, kind of love history, and clearly Hawk hates that, and he's upset about it. But you can see that tension between them, which is cool. The thing about as of right now, this show, the fighting still kind of sucks to me. The choreograph looks terrible, but they do make up for it in how brutal Robin is to the bad guys. He's killing these guys, which is a little bit weird. It throws you off because I don't remember Robin really killing, at least Nightwing killing like that. But there's a couple of comic books I missed, so maybe he did kill like this. But for me, it's interesting, but still kind of moves away from what the DC verse is. I mean, what DC is kind of. I know this is kind of a Elseworld story, but it's a little weird, but cool too. I don't know. I'm half and half. If the choreography were better, this would be better too. Like, they get better choreography throughout the season, hopefully. Hit me in the comments. Just don't spoil the rest of the season. Just let me know if they get better choreography. I can't say that word. If they get better with their fight scenes, I would appreciate that. But throughout the episode of 2, you see this family that has been tasked to basically go get Raven, because Dick is trying to pawn off Raven to Hawk and Dove because he feels she'll be safer there, I guess, while he figures some stuff out, which makes sense though. But Hawk and Dove are in the midst of doing their last big job so they can retire, because Hawk is just getting beat up and Dove is kind of wants to get out of life. So they're got one job that they're planning to do to kind of retire and get out the game and go into their happy ever after. They ask Robin to help. Robin doesn't. He said, no, I don't want to help. Ends up helping, and just that's when you see he murder a whole bunch of guys. So, I mean, I forget. There was like a flashback of the first time Hawk got captured or something, and a flashback of when Hawk, Dove, and Robin used to fight together. They threw a couple of jokes out like, oh, Bat let you out to play and blah, blah, this. And he was like, something about, don't worry about him. I'm not going to be there too long. It's a good episode. At the end of the episode, the family catches up with Dick and Raven, Hawk and Dove, and kicks Dove off a building. Somehow she survives. It's comic books though, so that makes sense. But that family is just handed it to them, which is weird. I get it that they were surprised, which is another thing. Never see Robin get surprised like that. He's been trained by Batman, so that makes no sense. But they surprise them, kind of just beats them real quick and takes Raven. At the end of the episode, one of my favorite characters in Titans, Starfire, sees Raven and she follows him. And that's kind of the end of episode 2. So episode 2, I give a 3 out of 5. I give it 3 out of 5. Episode 3 starts off with kind of Starfire retracing her steps to get Raven. They kind of flashback to show what she had did to get to Dick's house, Hawk and Dove's place, looking for Raven. And you see her go to Raven's old house, investigate that, find a picture of the nanny, kind of stealthy, but then she gets caught and then just hands it to these police officers. Which Raven is an awesome character. I like this. I like the mystery around her character and her not knowing where she's from or why she's here or why she has these powers. And you slowly learn it with her. Even though we know she's an alien, she's learning that she's gonna be an alien, which is cool. She following this trail to find Raven because she feels Raven is the key to all this, to her knowing who she is and blah blah this, which we know it might be in this version of Titans. It might be, but she follows that family and ends up burning the father, which was kind of cool but kind of weird. It's like everybody's a murderer. No one cares anymore. It's just murder, which is cool and weird, but I'm still adjusting to that. Maybe that's just me and I haven't adjusted to it. But throughout this episode, Starfire gets Raven, takes her. Dick finds them, meets up with them. They introduce Beast Boy again because we go a whole episode with no Beast Boy. First episode, little Beast Boy. Second episode, no Beast Boy. Third episode, little Beast Boy again. And I'm like, come on. Like, when y'all really introduce Beast Boy, y'all better do an awesome job. I know there's supposed to be the Doom Patrol in this, and I think they might introduce Beast Boy doing Doom Patrol. So that might be cool, but I'm getting too excited for that. I'm actually excited for that. So maybe I will keep watching. But we get a little bit of Beast Boy at the arcade, kind of giving Raven eyes. And once again, you see Starfire just hand these guys their butts in the kind of diner because she doesn't like the way dude's talking to a chick, but she also kind of wants her check. So she just goes ham on him. And it's pretty cool. Like, Raven's a real... I'm trying to not cuss. She's a bad A. She's doing her thing in this. And Starfire's doing her thing in this, and I really love it. But then they find out that Raven came from... I forget the name of it. It's where nuns stay. I want to say monastery, but I don't think that's right. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what it's called. You guys know what it's called. But they find out that's where she was kind of from, and that's where her adopted mother is from, who she thought was her mother, but it's not her mother. They got shot in the head. That's where she's from, and she ran from there with Raven. So they go there to find out, and they're like, yeah, Raven, you lived here, and blah, blah, blah. Clearly, these guys are up to no good. And that's the furnace. If I use the software to quiet this down, you won't hear as much, but it just kicked off. Clearly these nuns are up to no good, and they're very cult-like because it's just a bad vibe. But while this is going on, the family without the dad, because he got burned, goes back and tells them like, hey, we messed up, blah blah blah. And this one dude is kicking eggs, and I think it's the Quarter Owls, but I might be wrong. It might be another kind of weird cult family type organization within DC that I didn't read about, or I'm overthinking right now. But I think it's the Quarter Owls this family's involved in, but I could be wrong. But they're like, yeah, we failed. He's like, well, maybe we should give you guys another chance, and we need to give you guys a new father because no families go without a father. So they'll let you know they're coming back, but I still want to know what that organization is. I'm pretty sure if I keep watching, I'll find out. But that means I gotta keep watching. And, it's still good. I'm just not super excited as I should be. But, yeah. But back to the I almost had it. Back to the nuns. Starfire realizes she has a locker that she needs to check out. So she goes to look at this locker and she finds out that she got all these alien writing and a spacecraft and all this other stuff that's hers and not hers, and she's confused about it. She seems like she kind of recognizes some of it and doesn't recognize some of it. Dick ends up being there with her and is like, kind of like, what's going on? He's taking pictures of stuff. He's going to get it analyzed with Alfred and whatnot. Because Alfred is in this, but not really. He's talking to Alfred. He talks to him on the phone, but not really. But so, and then in the end, the nuns end up locking up locking up Raven. And she gets all crazy and her demon possessedness comes out, which is terrible CGI. It's just bad. But, and then that's kind of the end of the episode. So episode 3, I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5. It wasn't that great. It did progress the story, but it wasn't as well. You know what? I give it a 3 because it did have more Starfire, and I really like Starfire. So I give it 3.5 actually because I really like Starfire. But I'm going to watch I'm going to at least watch episode 4 and 5, and if I'm not excited anymore, I'm going to end there. And I don't know. They say Batman comes at the end, and I know I gotta watch it. I don't know. Hit me in the comments. Let me know if I should continue watching this. Does it get better? Does it get more exciting? Or should I just go see Batman at the end? Go to the last episode and see Batman. Hit me in the comments. This is probably a terrible review. But this has been my review of episode 2 and 3 of Titans. If you like the review, which is terrible, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please check out other videos because they're probably better than this video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Also, I have a podcast that I've just started putting it on to like Stitcher, Anchor, and Pocket Cast. Check that out. Links will be in the description. The podcast will be out every Tuesday. I'm trying to be consistent on that. Every Tuesday it'll be out. But as always, I appreciate you listening, watching the video. Oh, you can catch me at Black Geek Cool on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those things. And of course here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in my next one.